Hi children, I hope you are fine at home. And today we are going to learn a new topic from Films and Theatre, Maya Bazaar. And today we are going to speak about movies. That is one of the greatest and wonderful movie or Telugu movie, Maya Bazaar. Children, we all like to watch movies. Why do we go to theaters? Just to have some entertainment. And there are many other means to have entertainment. And particularly we go to theaters to watch movies to have some mental relaxation and entertainment. And we know there are many other movies. There are some movies which give us knowledge and some give us lot of entertainment. And there are some message oriented movies also are there. And apart from movies, there are also some documentary movies that is about children for their education. And there are also other movies which reveal about the past glory and history, culture and tradition of one country, a nation and so on. And today we are going to learn about one of the wonderful movie, Maya Bazaar. And if you see the picture here, see that here the actors in this movie are seen with different attires and costumes. Understand? And then it is very interesting to watch the people wearing different types of costumes and so on. And by this we can, so by watching this picture, we know that this movie tells about the past history and culture of our country. So now let us go in detail. And this Maya Bazaar movie was screened by K.V. Reddy, and Maya Bazaar has been voted as the greatest Indian film in an online poll conducted by a television news channel. The poll was conducted to find out India's greatest film till date on the occasion of 100 years of Indian cinema, and people choose Maya Bazaar over other Indian classics. So, a poll conducted by a television news channel to find out the best movie. Then, throughout India, the people voted for Maya Bazaar. Understand? So by this we can understand how good it is. And who is director of this movie? K.V. Reddy. Understand? So the great film director K.V. Reddy directed the movie Maya Bazaar. And the movie has been voted as the greatest Indian film in an online poll over other Indian classics. Now, the film is considered one of the enduring classics of Indian cinema and was christened as a landmark achievement in Indian film's cinematography, art, direction, and VFX with the available technology during that time. Children, we know in 1950 there was no much development and no much progress or no much technology. But still, the people in those days, nearly 1950, they made use of each and every technology or each and every idea to screen the film in a different and new manner. Understand? Now, the following is a review on the film when it celebrated the Golden Jubilee in 2007. And here Here there is a picture is here, given here, and if you see the picture, see the director and other crew also are there, and so this is the making of the film of Maya Bazar in those days, nearly in 1950. And 50 years ago, director K.V. Reddy, or for that matter, producers Nagi Reddy and Chakrapani, who would not have imagined what they were unleashing when they decided to make Maya Bazar a bilingual in Telugu and Tamil. So, and here we can see the people here, two people, K.V. Reddy, sorry, Nagi Reddy and Chakrapani. Here, so the people here are K.V. Reddy and Chakrapani. And the finished product hit the screen in 1957 to become a landmark movie in the Telugu film industry. So when the film was produced and released in the theaters in 2 languages, so here Maya Bazar is a bilingual movie. Understand? So here bilingual means shot and screened in 2 movies, that is Telugu and Tamil. So in 1957, the movie was finished and then it was released, and it became one of the greatest hit movie in the film industry in those days. Not only in those days, and the hit. So here the sole name, the good name Maya Bazar as super hit movie can be called even till today, and it became a hit not only for the sterling performances of the star ensemble that it had, right from S.V. Rangarao, Savitri, NTR, ANR and Gummadi, but also because K.V. Reddy was in full control over every frame of it. Here, Maya Bazar film became one of the super hit movie in 1957. So not because the actors alone. Understand? Here, the wonderful actors such as Mr. S.V. Rangara garu, Savitri garu, NTR garu, and A.N.R. garu, and Gummadi garu, and so on. Not only these people or these wonderful artists, but there was a wonderful man behind this successful movie. And who is that wonderful and great man behind this success? And he is none other than the director K.V. Reddy. Understand? Because K.V. Reddy was in full control over entire frame of the movie Maya Bazar. And so it became a wonderful movie. And when the poll was conducted to find out India's greatest film on the occasion of 100 years of film festival, all the people, not only of Telugu people or Tamil people, but also everywhere throughout India, all the people voted for Maya Bazar. So by this we can understand how wonderful and how good it was. Understand? Now, and there is little else one could expect when all-time greats like Marcus Beckley, the food, the cinematography, Ghantasala, the music, M.L. Vasanta, Leela Kumari, Susila, and Madhav Peddi, the playback singers, Gokhale, art, Pasumurthy, choreography, and Petamaram, makeup man, got together to weave magic around an episode from Mahabharata, Sasreka Paranayam. So these are the people who are there: Marcus Beckley, Ghantasala, and M.L. Vasanta Kumari, Leela Kumari, Susila, Madhav Peddi, Gokhale, and Pasamurti and Petamburam. So these are all the people. So they they wove the story of Mahabharata Sasiraka Paradam in a wonderful way, and they produced the movie in such a great manner. So now we are enjoying the great movie Maya Bazar. Understand? And here in the picture we can see the photo of Mr. Ghantasala, again the Marcus Batley, and so on. Now, however, the greatness of Maya Bazar, about which much is said and written, is not just because of the facts alone. Understand? So we can say great about Maya Bazar. Understand? However, much we said, but what we said is it's not enough. Understand? Just to our words cannot be expressed, or we cannot express the greatness and wonderful the story and movie making of Maya Bazar. And it's not just because of the facts alone. And it is a tribute to Telugu culture. Understand? So Maya Bazar is a great tribute to Telugu culture, language, and customs of the land. Because, and if we see, because the director had chosen a single concept from Mahabharata. What is that? Sisreka Paranayam. Here the director K.V. Reddy has chosen a small concept from Mahabharata, that is Sisreka Paranayam, and then he weaved the story in a wonderful manner. So by taking all the wonderful artists like NTR, A.N.R., Gommadi, Savitri, and S.V. Rangaragar, and so on. Understand? So, we know Ramayana and Mahabharata are our epics. So the director has taken a small concept from the story of Mahabharata, that is Sisreka Paranayam, and then he weaved the story in a wonderful manner. And when it was released in theaters, all the people watched again and again. Usually, how many times you watch a movie? Just only once or twice. After that, we feel fed up of watching again. But in the case of Mahabharata, but here in the case of Maya Bazar, it's not like that. Instead, people wanted to watch again and again. Understand? See, the film was watched repeatedly soon after its release because people identified every character of the film which someone they knew in their immediate vicinity, and the audience still do the same now. So when the movie was released, people wanted to watch again and again because they found the character someone who is very close to their relatives, or someone they knew in the immediate vicinity, and so on, because they enjoyed the characters or the story and so on. So the people cannot forget the character or story, and even the songs that were played in the movies and so on. And here we can see the people watching the Maya Bazar in the theater. Understand? Now, who wrote the dialogues here for the movie? The dialogues were written by Pingali Nagendra Rao, as well the lyrics were the same that the people were hearing or using in their conversation every day. If not, those become a part of Telugu life thereafter. And Sisireka's ne Gattojgasa Manadi Sodar Prema became immortal as much as Suryakantam's Anta Almalame Kada, which has become a way of life in greeting people. As for songs, Ahana Piliyanta still reverberates in marriages, and Vivaha Bhojanambu is at another must. Understand? We know there are some wonderful dialogues and stories or the songs written and sung by the artists and so on. And there are some new terms also were used or just introduced in these movies. Some new Telugu terms are also were introduced in this movie. Understand? Then, and who has written the dialogues? The dialogues were written by Pingali Nagendra Rao. And not only that, here there are some dialogues such as, and Ghatotkacha says, Manadi Sodara Prema. Manadi Sodara Prema. Here, in this lesson, there are some dialogues. There are some Telugu dialogue, Telugu terms and dialogues were written as it is. These days, using Telugu terms in English language brings essence and quality and glamour to the language. That's why we use even Telugu terms sometimes in English. And these words or these terms bring or give glamour to the language. So Ghatotkacha says to Sasirekha, Manadi Sodari Prema. So the Sodari Prema is, so for the Sodari Prema there is no ending. So this became immortalized. And as much as Suryakantan's dialogue, Anta Alamalame Kada. Here, what is the meaning of Anta Alamalame Kada? It means, is everything all right? Suppose if anybody comes to our house, our relatives and so on, so we immediately we ask them, Anta Bagunnara or Anta Kshamamena. Here, Suryakanta used the word Anta Alamalame Kada. And this has become a way of life in greeting people. Again, there are some wonderful songs such as Ahana Pilliyanta, Ohono Pilliyanta, Ahana Pillanta, Ohona Pillanta. So this is also one of the wonderful songs in this movie. And these songs still we can hear in every marriage functions. Again, there is also another wonderful song called Vivaha Bhojanambu, Vintaina Vantakambu, Vivala. So this is also wonderful song. So this also can be heard even till today in every function. Now, the entire repertoire was added to the Telugu dictionary by the film. So as I said, in this movie, the director used some new words which were not used in our daily language. Understand? For example, talpam, used for denoting a cot or bed, and were Telugu is using gilpam as an antonym. Here, talpam means cot, and opposite word gilpam, talpam, gilpam. Understand? So, such words are also were introduced in the movie. The entire repertoire was added to the Telugu dictionary by the film. Take for example, talpam used for denoting a cot or a bed. Were Telugu is using gilpam as an antonym of it till the movies advanced? No. Still, so till the particular word talpam is used in the movie, nobody used the particular word in our daily usage. First time the director used the particular Telugu word talpam in the movie. Understand? Talpam means cot or mancham. Understand? So instead of using the mancham in Telugu word, he used another word synonym called talpam. And antonym gilpam. Talpam, gilpam. Again, see mancham, kancham. So like that, there are some antonyms also are there. Understand? Then, nor did anyone tell so emphatically until Ghatotkacha that ఎవరు పుట్టించుకుంటే మాటలు ఎలా పుడతాయి. So this is also one of the wonderful dialogues. Understand? So unless someone use the particular word, and that particular word cannot be used again. Understand? So Gertrude Garu used the particular word called ఎవరు పుట్టించుకుంటే మాటలు ఎలా పుడతాయి. And hence, if friends are not be called Asmadiyulu, then enemies could be turned Tasmadiyulu. Understand? We know friends. Understand? And here friends means Snehitulu. Opposite Snehitulu, Shatruvulu. Understand? Asmadiyulu, Snehitulu. Opposite Tasmadiyulu. Asmadiyulu, Tasmadiyulu. Shatruvulu, Mitruvulu. Understand? So, like that, some new terms are also introduced in this wonderful movie. As understand? Until now, I think nobody has used in this and these words in any other movie or in anybody's daily conversation, such as Talpam, Asmudiyulu, Tasmudiyulu, Gelpum, and so on. So nobody has used. But here, for the first time in the history of the film industry, the director K.V. Reddy had introduced such new Telugu terms. Then, and if you see here in the picture, the photos of the film legend S.V. Rangaravu Garu. And will anyone forget the expression "Viyendira Veeduko Veeratadu"? And no exception to "Hi Hi Sodara, Hi Hi Naika." Okay, understand? Here, S.V. Rangaravu Garu says "Viyendira Veeduko Veeratadu," and again Ramana Reddy Garu says "Hi Hi Sodara, Hi Hi Naika." So these are also the wonderful dialogues that no one used these words ever, and these words are introduced by K.V. Reddy in this movie Mayabazar. And if you see and if you had not watched the wonderful movie Mayabazar, please watch it whenever you get the opportunity. And if you're having the technology in your hand, download the movie and watch it for your better use. And the story itself is woven around the love of Sasreka and Abhimanyu, with Krishna and Balarama using difference of opinion over it, and their wives to take sides, as is inevitable in any family. We know in our Indian community, whenever during the time of marriage and so on, sometimes father likes the marriage, whereas his wife disagrees with him. So people with different opinions we see in these days. But in the same manner here, the director also used the same concept in the movie. That is, see the second line, with Krishna and Balarama having difference of opinion over it, their wives to take sides, as is inevitable in any family. Understand? And these days, we know we are using a lot of technology, and today's technology becomes tomorrow's outdated technology, because every day, so the technology keep on changing every day. Technology keep on changing every day. So today's technology becomes tomorrow's outdated technology. And in those days, nearly in 1950, there was no TV. Understand? No TVs. But still, the director used a magic box that is equal to TV screen or a laptop. We know in those days there were no TVs and no laptops. But still, the director made use of his sense and knowledge and then created a magic box. Here, to introduce the theme, the director uses a magic box, an equivalent of a TV screen, which displays whatever is dear to the viewer's heart. Suppose I am using this laptop and I am having one person in my mind, and if I open the laptop and put my hand on the screen, then I can see the picture of someone who is dear to me. So this is a magic. Understand? So in the same manner, in those days, the director also used a magic box. When Sasreka opens the box and look into the mirror, and the person who is in her heart is seen on the screen. So this is the magic created by the director K.V. Reddy. Understand? So this type of technology was not there, and we even cannot imagine in those days. But here it was a wonderful idea. So this magic box itself, one of the wonderful theme. Then, and whenever, particularly in our community, whenever any function or marriage takes place, and ladies used to wear a lot of jewelry. We know, so women are fond of jewelry. Understand? So in the same manner here, the people or the artist who acted in the movie, they wore different types of costumes, particularly the jewelry and so on. And here, Sasreka naturally sees Abhimanyu, and Balarama gets to see Sishya, Duryodhana on it. His wife leaps up the sight of any area of jewelry, and the audience laughed heartily because they knew that someone back home was equally attached to the riches. We know. So ladies are very much attracted or attached to the jewelry or property. Understand? So now let us see once again the paragraph. Sasreka naturally sees Abhimanyu, and Balarama gets to see Sishya Duryodhana on it. So when Sasreka looks into the magic box, and whom she sees Abhimanyu. And when Balarama goes close to the magic box, and he sees his Sishya Duryodhana. Because Balarama likes his Sishya Duryodhana, but Sasreka liked his lover or her dear one Abhimanyu. And here in the movie, the people who played the role of different characters and so on, they used lot of jewelry. And when the people saw all jewelry on the screen, and the audience also realized and they remember someone who is attached to the riches in their home. And when Balarama curtly tells his sister, Subhadra, Agadalu, Agahityalu, Naku Panikaravu. See here, the director, he did not change the terms to give essence and quality to the language and the terms and so on. The director used the same words here. Here, the translator just put the same words here. Subhadra, Agadalu, Agahityalu, Naku Panikaravu. Understand? So these words are used by Balarama to his sister. And when he was confronted with the latter's indignation at his decision to separate Sasreka and Abhimanyu, women folk among the viewers sighed, recalling their own tribulations in the hands of such brothers. And frame after frame impacts viewers with similarities. The greatness of the director lies here. He successfully reduces all characters to ordinary mortals, displaying all the follies of human beings except Ghatotkacha and Krishna. And we know very well, so this here, the story was taken from Mahabharata. It's Mahabharata, Sasreka Paranam. We know this is the epic. And here, the director successfully reduced all the characters to human mortals, except two characters, that is Ghatotkacha and Krishna. And except these two characters, all the characters were reduced to the human. Understand? So reduced to human characters. And then he injects into the Yadav household a Telugu atmosphere. Here, the entire family was shown as a Telugu Yadav household to just a village atmosphere, and full with its simile, imagery, ideas, sarcasm, and wit and so on. The result, a feast for the eyes and soul. So now, as the result, when the movie was screened, it was a great feast to the cine lovers. And all the people, they loved to watch the movie again and again. So it was the feast to the eyes and soul of all the audience. And that is Mayabazar for us. Mind you, and this is the story of Pandavas and Kauravas with the Yadavas pitching in. But one never sees Pandavas throughout the film. Even though the film is about the Pandavas and Kauravas, but we cannot see the Pandavas in the movie. It's only just concept. The director did not show the characters here. Understand? And he showed only the Yadavas or the Kauravas. Understand? And we only hear about them. And if any NRA asks you to suggest the ways to teach Telugu culture, then just ask him or her to introduce them to Mayabazar first. So whenever any NRI or any foreigner wants to know about our Telugu culture, then you suggest them to watch Mayabazar film first. Further, if they seek to know about their uncles, aunts and cousins back home, bring in their names. Look, this is your Balarama. Any better way of doing this? Then onwards, it is all Lahiri, Lahiri, Lahiri Lo. And so this was published in The Hindu in 2006, April 21. See, there are some pictures also are here. Ghatotkacha, Krishna, Balarama, and Sasireka. So let's see the glossary. And what is the meaning of VFX? Visual effects, shortened to visual effects and then to VFX. The vicinity, the area around a particular place. Reverberate, having a strong effect on people for a long time. Repertoire, all that a performer can do. Advent, arrival, airy, an impressive collection of things. Indignation, a feeling of anger. Sarcasm, the way of using words. Now let us see the home task. You have read the story of Mayabazar. Now narrate the story in your own words.